places, everyone. It's time for, well, the third game of the series. It's funny how a lot of video game series tend to really hit a peak at the third game, and Ace Attorney is no exception. Fun fact, actually, this came out in America and all the countries after the fourth game.
What a turnabout memories.
There's chronological order enumerated.
Ugh, how did I get into this mess?
How do we got into 8-bit music?
Why?
Also,
Why did I do that?
forewarning, prepare for a lot of controversial opinions on my end regarding this game.
Basically the music. Anyway, Dwibs, that's you.
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, it's none of your business!
I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news.
You're lying!
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl.
Stop it! Don't talk about her like that!
I did not hit her.
Also, that music wasn't very fitting for what just happened, and neither is this.
I should think this one is fine.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait,
It wasn't me! I didn't!
I did not hit him.
I did not hit him.
I didn't do it!
Wait, our client for the first case is Phoenix.
Yep.
Okay.
Hence the title of the turnabout.
5 years earlier.
Mia Fey's second trial.
Zeroy, remember how I told you to prepare your objection?
Second of many.
Zeroy, remember how I told you to prepare your objection, hold it, and take that?
Get ready.
This is the case with Mia, isn't it?
Yes,
Yep.
Mia is the protagonist of this first case.
Okay.
Go on, Zeroy.
Oh. It's finally time. I'm kind of nervous.
And that's you, Pedro.
And this time, please try and be helpful.
Let's see who our assistant is for this case, shall we? It's...
Whoever he is, he sounds grumpy.
Oh, Grossberg.
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Grossberg, good morning.
And
Still
we're
with
getting
a
genders confused.
Still with a questionable fashion design, I see.
Yeah, fun fact actually, back when this was made for the Game Boy Advance era, they made his suit red because his brown suit they thought would blend too much in with the courtroom.
Mia, please calm yourself down.
Oh, get used to it, guys. I've got
his
a...
outfits, he looks like the kind of guy who likes to be coordinated, so I wouldn't think it was off that he was wearing brown.
You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior. I don't think that's how it works, Grossberg. I'm pretty sure she's allowed to be as nervous as she can.
Japan.
What are you talking about? I'm relaxed,
Thank you.
Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I'm relaxed.
Also, guys, this takes place in 2013. Remember
Yeah,
that.
this was still the dark age of law.
I'm not overreacting.
Actually, no, dude. This is actually technically before the Dark Age of
Remember,
Law.
Teo, this is even before the series started.
What's a lay pose?
It's a part of his suit.
Lapel, a part of a suit, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Let go of my lapels! You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. You're fired. I'll take over.
Yeah,
Not fast.
Basically... Oh, go on.
I'm sorry, it's just, I'm so nervous today.
I'm so nervous I nearly killed you.
Yeah.
And I haven't even set foot in the courtroom yet.
Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it?
Well,
Considering how he treats Maya's case in the first game, I think Mia would like to slap him around a bit.
Well, never you fear, my dear. I'm Marvin Grossberg. I'm at your service. That's right, he's gonna be our assistant for the trial.
Yeah, I'll give him credit. He's
whoop-de frickin' do.
Actually, sure, I'll give him credit. He's one of the best assistants in the entire franchise.
Actually,
And that's sad.
second time in court.
I just wish he wouldn't have this stupid joke about his personal...
Wait for it.
Still, you surprised me. What? With your earnest request last night? She specifically asked to be the attorney in this trial.
Okay.
Don't bother asking, trust
What
me.
is
I'm just
that?
gonna leave the story to show you, because...
Let me handle this case, you suddenly said. And quite forcefully, too.
Basically...
by the way, I'm still awaiting payment of that vase. That's coming out of your paycheck.
I just found out yesterday about case, I mean.
Oh, goody. An ill-prepared lawyer.
What else is new?
Well, this is back when it was new. Remember,
Wait,
2013.
this is 2000.
Well, this case is taking place in 2013.
Line. Thank you. What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts? My mustache is confused by this.
Yeah.
Well, about that, you see, I mean, of course I have, I think. Yeah, totally.
You're not really instilling much confidence.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
In any case, don't let your clients see you're so nervous.
He's already nervous himself.
I know, right?
You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. And there you go, everybody. That's how Mia met Phoenix.
Aww.
This is how I
All
met.
downhill from there.
This is how I met your best friend.
Good morning there, everybody!
Why do you have you know?
He has a cold.
Oh, okay.
Basically, Tio, if Ultimate Marvel
There are
vs.
multiple reasons that people in Japan wear those.
Yeah, I remember that alternate outfit.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't know where it came from.
Well, now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
I just want to say, I'll give it all I've got.
But you're not the defendant here.
Yes,
That's,
I am the
no,
defendant.
No. Sorry, I mean,
Yep.
you're not the lawyer here.
I'll be fine, and no problem. My name is Phoenix Wright.
Wow, his sneezing is very powerful.
Oh, Shiroi, believe it or not, his sneeze is actually an attack of his in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Enough that it can launch. Enough that it can launch even a Sentinel up into the air.
What's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Wright?
Actually, it's Wright. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. Continuity.
People screw up my name all the time too. Even in Wales, nobody can spell it.
Well, to be fair, Shioi, outside of Wales.
And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for.
Well, I understand people outside of Wales, but even people in Wales misspell my name.
How many people do you know called by this name?
My doc says this way, I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says.
Makes sense, I guess.
Right. You have nothing to fear in court today.
Why
Are you sure about that, Mia?
Why is my lawyer more nervous than I am?
If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you.
He's totally guilty,
guys.
guys.
I don't know, guys. Considering what we know of Mia from the previous two games, I'm not so sure about this.
I bet when this first
Please let go of my
came out,
shirt.
the fandom was just like, yeah, this is gonna go to shit, isn't it?
This is gonna suck.
Basically, this is the game that gave Mia that long-awaited character we all needed.
That's right. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous.
After being dead after one game and 3 quarters.
Yeah.
You need to stay strong for your client, Mia.
And this is where. Oh, go ahead.
My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. Why did you tell him
My
that?
name is Mia
No. Remember, this is an eternal narration for the player.
Yeah.
No, that text was in white just then.
They also do that for the narration thing.
Yeah, I thought every Phoenix Wright game starts with my name is Phoenix, I'm a lawyer, and all that shit. It's the same thing.
No, that's true.
Anyway, her first time she appeared in court.
But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom.
Wow.
We'll find out about that trial later.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am.
Again.
Nah, it's okay.
Best luck next time.
Then again, Shioi hates rhyming.
She never had another trial after 1 year.
Oh, you'll see why, Tio.
That's just there's a very good reason for that too. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, this is probably where the seeds for Mia's classic catchphrase of darkest times is where lawyers have to force their biggest smiles were first planted.
You know, I'm sure it's a very heavy story relevant reason, but I should point out anyway that throughout the first trilogy, Phoenix struggled to get consistent cases, so he was often doing nothing for long periods of time.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, here we go.
Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright.
Okay, I'm
And
just
the
gonna.
judge is not one
Okay,
inch younger.
I'm just gonna say right now, this is still to this day my favorite trial opening theme.
Yep.
I like it.
I'll take Dual Destinies one.
I mean, it's like, well, most of the fan base agrees. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck have we done?
Oh,
Pain?
okay, Tio.
No, this is Teo. This is Teo. He's younger. This is back when he actually had hair.
Believe it or not, Tio.
What the hell?
The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it?
As for your question, Teo, what are you talking about, Teo? Clearly the judge is an immortal.
Also, trust me, there's a good reason why they're having him like here.
Alright, man.
Well, two problems. I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading in defense.
But yeah,
The
back.
judge will never die.
But yeah, back to
Go
why
ahead.
I love this trial opening theme. It is just a perfect mix of foreboding, but also edging you into it.
I agree.
Well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency.
Boy, let's just say I don't like the running guy that's coming
Actually,
up.
Pedro, they're not leading into that.
Oh, never mind then.
Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you?
Mia kind of tends to do that under pressure.
Yes, well,
Although,
Mia, please tell me that you have something useful here aside from your boobs.
it's funny how the court opening theme I mentioned I like better was done by the same guy who did this theme.
Oh yes, I should probably also mention this.
Well, maybe Wadere works better when he has actual instruments.
Oh yeah.
Real quick.
Oh, no,
Or at least
I
instruments that don't sound like it's kind of half GBA, half
Oh, and
Game
the
Boy
desk
Color.
still gets no
Yep.
longer.
Basically, guys, in the past it was Mia slamming the desk, in the present it's Phoenix slamming the desk, and in the future it's Apollo.
Punching the desk.
And Athena does that as well.
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Alright,
well,
man.
to be fair, Dwayne,
Oh.
besides
Oh yeah.
Hair
I
wash.
can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer.
Get used to that, Payne. You'll do that a lot.
Okay.
okay, fan theory. Somebody actually cut that off because they got annoyed of him.
Oh,
doing it.
don't worry, Shuri. We'll get to
worry,
see
Shuri.
what
Lose it because
we'll get to
No,
see
no,
what
Shuri.
happened to the hair.
Believe it or not, Shuri, we're going to find out what happened to his hair. We're actually going to find that out.
I
Oh
assumed
god,
it was
he
just
just made
age.
a rape joke.
Also,
And-
Wait, what? Did he?
it depends
That's
on your
like that
perspective.
guy at E3 at Microsoft who made that rape joke while playing Killer Instinct.
Let's just say Shiroi will find out about his hair in probably one of the most glorious scenes ever put in the video game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events of the in question.
Let me give.
Guy died,
Yeah,
yeah.
quick thing. Dwibs, to be fair, this the way this is the instrumentation is, it's easier on the ears than pretty much anything from the GBA.
Got that right. The GBA
leader
version.
victim was a student named Doug Swallow.
I mean, even the best GBA soundtrack still had that farting sound that you can always hear in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah.
4th-year student studying pharmacology.
Who was voiced
Thank
by
God.
Dwibs.
Thank God for fans for remastering soundtracks nowadays.
Also, wait a
Yeah.
minute, Jovah, I voiced the character who dies first. Are you trying to tell me something?
You're not
Well, he
black,
was
dude.
dressed in red.
Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of a crime.
In school and drama, I was always the person who died first.
Is that an electric wire?
Yep.
Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body.
You think, Siri, you think
Oh,
that's
I love this
morbid?
slide.
And the defendant obviously bungled his getaway. Then they called the police.
Look at
Anyway,
this guy.
so you
He's
think-
totally a killer.
You think that's
Yeah.
morbid, Siri? I played the Pied Piper, a guy who drowned rats and held children hostage in a mountain.
I played.
Alright, I'll take dying first.
Anyway, back to the story.
Very well. The court accepts this photo into evidence.
Oh yeah, we still have the badger.
By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo.
Oh, goody. Let's see, cause of death was a fatal electric shock. Also, guys, for a bit of perspective...
Please don't make a pun, please don't make a pun, please don't make a pun. Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor.
Aww.
The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death.
He,
It was most shocking. To
Oh,
see.
I get it. It's like in this guy, yeah, he choked on a pickle.
he made a pun. Go to the corner.
I sit in a corner. Anyway.
We'll go to the other corner then.
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take his question.
Huh?
Yes, he's talking about the defense. That means you.
A simple question. I thought it might loosen you up a bit. I am a genteel man, if you will.
Don't you get it, guys? Before Leighton, it was the Pains that were the true genteel men.
What?
Pain in my ass.
Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of.
Because you are a Sonic hero.
Silicone?
No! No! Actually, believe it or not, her boobs are actually small here because she's younger.
No wait, I got it. She's made out of, sprites.
Yeah, a perfect opportunity. Well, it wasn't.
Okay, go on.
I was kind of waiting for you guys to stop talking. Please say you know at least this much. Oh, sorry. Please say you know at least this much.
I'm so sorry. I didn't get the chance to read through the whole file.
You had the entire night in the preparation.
You had one job.
Well, actually, Tio, she
Wouldn't
only
that
got
be
the
like wouldn't
job
that be like
last
near
night,
the-
believe it. She only got the
Wouldn't that be
job
like
last
near
night.
Wouldn't it be like near the first thing in the file, cause of death?
Kinda. Also, the autopsy report is just like 1 or 2 papers at worst.
Yeah, it would probably be in the basic
My hemorrhoids are beginning
Oh,
to act
God.
up. Oh god. Basically, guys, his gimmick, gross bugs, I mean, is that he keeps talking about how his hemorrhoids hurt throughout this entire case.
Sure.
And yeah, I know, right?
Do we really have to know? There's a time and a place for this.
Especially because you're standing up, you're not
It's
sitting.
the game thinks Shitakumi thinks this is funny, but I disagree.
I can see by touching the court record button.
Also, at this
Oh,
point,
Winston
Winston Payne is actually a voided lawyer. Now, believe it or not, Tio, at this point, Winston Payne is a god in court. Like, okay.
So,
Look-
pretty much BN Phoenix destroyed what was left of his career.
Let me put it like this, Tio. You know how Edgeworth had 3 years going undefeated, and Franziska had 5 years going undefeated? Winston Payne at this point has 10 years of going undefeated. More
Wait,
than
why do
Franziska and Edgeworth put together.
Wait, in the court record, why is there a picture of a character we haven't seen in this game yet?
Because we need to see her to later establish something, and also she is part of the case. As far as they know, too.
Yes, sir. I'll do just that.
Okay!
I know it's obvious to say, but this is way better than the tutorial in Justice for All with all amnesia.
That's not
Oh, I got a fun fact for that, Tio.
Nobody there will disagree with you there, too.
I got a fun fact, Tio. Fans who played this game first, when they went back to playing 1 and 2, were so surprised at how much easier the first cases were compared to this one. Because, yes,
Yeah.
Also,
this...
well... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Believe it or not, this first case actually gets pretty challenging.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, sir,
Everybody... Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
No,
sorry, I have no doubt that, that we're gonna get some proper story from this one. From what you guys have been
Hypothermia.
telling me before this. In regards to Mia, anyway.
Oh, so you're
So,
trying.
I'm willing to let this slide as an obvious tutorial case.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
You're trying wrong answers first.
Yeah.
Asphyxiation, huh?
She was poisoned by poison, Your Honor. Mia, what are you saying?
Nothing idea. I should stop playing this now.
Mm-hmm.
Shira?
Well, it's stuffy in here. I can hardly breathe.
This case is widely, pretty much universally accepted as the best first case in the entire series.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I'll take a better look.
Believe it or not, Tio, the only other first case that's a contender against it is the first case of Apollo Justice.
Wow. Yeah, and that's sad. That's sad.
Without a doubt, the best case in that game is the first case.
Yeah, and the game literally peaks right at the beginning. That's sad.
Oh, I love this part.
Hypothermia?
Peak towards the end.
I love this.
Hypothermia, I believe.
Hang on, be right back.
Is your what? Oh, Dwibs is back. Okay.
All right.
What?
I guess I'll be the judge.
Tio will be the judge.
And in the background, somebody is desk palming.
Mr. Grossberg, does it suddenly feel very cold in here to you?
Very funny, Mia.
That's because your absurd reply has brought a chill to the courtroom.
Oh, yes.
That's another thing. Shu Takumi's writing definitely really reaches a peak, Ace Attorney-wise here.
I'm so sorry.
Look at the court record more carefully, would you?
That was basically me just making up for not picking poison by poison.
Well, especially because for now you're not receiving penalties, so I guess you can expect tinkering and having fun.
That too.
Hang in there, Mia. I've been caught
Yeah.
a button.
I'll ask you once again. What was the cause of death?
What was the cause of death?
According to the court record, it was fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution. Yes,
Are you
I
sure
know what that
Are you
is.
sure it's not an updated autopsy report?
Not yet, Tio. We'll get those later. Though not in this
How could
case.
such a thing happen?
It's simple, Your Honor. Ash.
Oh, I love this.
Pikachu.
Did the murderer use some type of new super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
Actually, we're pretty confident. The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor.
Also foreshadowing, a murderer using a stun gun.
But before that, there's one more vital issue.
Is there now?
What's that?
Why, motive, of course.
A trial where Pain is actually in the lead.
Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Yeah.
Bad blood? Hey, that's the name of an old...
Yeah,
WWE
someone had herpes.
pay-per-view.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it.
I think this is definitely my favorite Pain inning.
I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this.
This was back when he still had his ego intact.
Again, he went 10 years undefeated. That's more than Edgeworth and Franziska put together.
I really don't like this guy's smug ass.
But he's still no match for Manfred von.
40 years!
That's the pain for you. He's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift.
Oh yeah, that's right, this was also back when everyone knew his name.
They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. So basically, he's the prosecutor equivalent of a bully.
Now then, let's hear from the defense.
Okay.
What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant?
Hey, Payne, pick on someone with your own experience.
He actually...
This time, I would like to see some supporting evidence. So why are we reusing music tracks?
Yeah.
Evidence?
Yes, Mia, you know, that thing that lawyers usually present. No need to get all worked up over this.
Aww.
Did they were Dairy run out of time and had to reuse tracks or something?
As I said, all our weapons can... Well, remember,
Well,
Wibbs,
also,
the thing
it is
is...
sort of a thing that they do bring back tracks from old games as well.
Remember, Dwibs.
Oh, I love this
The
part.
thing is... Go ahead. Find the evidence you need and they shove it in your old whatever face.
Old Greybeard's face. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, sir. In old Greybeard's face. Greybeard's face. Yeah.
Mr. Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady.
Oh, the judge.
Mia? I love how he completely ignores what the just... Mia, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are as well.
I see much hasn't changed in the yes, in future.
You can toggle between profiles and evidence. So please be sure to go over it all. Just touch the court record in the touch button in the touch screen.
Now then, let's see what you've got.
Spoilers, in the future, every single attorney does their defending and prosecuting through their iPad.
Oh, also, I do like how, unlike when we played as Maya and Justice for All, this time the perspective properly changes.
Wait a minute. By the movies, well, suggested by the movie, there are holograms. Why would we revert back to iPad?
2013, sure. Remember, this is the past before the time of the movie.
True.
Dahlia Hope.
Hey, Dahlia, remember her from Curious Village? Oops, wrong Dahlia.
1,
Take
2,
that.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, her voice is actually higher pitched than.
I really don't understand, but I guess
Oh,
I'll
you'll
get
see
it next
later.
time.
You don't know.
It's actually pretty high pitched.
Very good, Miss Fey. You seem to have picked up on at least this much.
You don't know yet.
You.
This woman is the girlfriend of a defendant, Phoenix Wright.
I think for the sound clips
Aw.
that he had a different person voice, Mia.
But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow.
Well, the thing is, guys, remember, this is 5 years earlier, Mia. She's still like, how old is she in this case?
She's,
Clearly, she has some part to play in this story.
Let's see,
You see, power of boner.
she's a...
This is
check.
younger Mia. Remember, guys. Ah, he's done it again.
The devil.
Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants.
I know,
Wow.
I know she's younger, but her appearance doesn't suggest that kind of voice.
She's 24 at
Very
the
well,
time.
Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness.
Also,
Alright,
she's
then.
voiced by Ray
If
Dan.
it pleases the court, the prosecution could like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm sure this guy will go nowhere.
Yeah. He's obviously a hack.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Fey?
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right?
I don't know.
I'm Mia Fey and I'm fine.
I don't think that's my line. The defense has no objection.
What could possibly go wrong from this?
No, guys, don't you see, I was young Apollo then, like when he was like
Yeah.
10.
It was like a
12.
sperm.
The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
I
In the
know-
next part.
I know where Apollo was when he was that age, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Me
Okay.
neither.
He was asleep in bed.
Alright, see you for part 2, I guess.
See
See
ya.
everybody.
Okay.
See ya.